2nd and 10 now from the 25. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
With 3rd down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
The Hoosiers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
And the Hoosiers keep the football on the move. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a 1st down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The Hoosiers trying to cash in here in the red zone. They'll run it here. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bless that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Well, that's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that 1st down on the 3rd down conversion.
And the Hoosiers line it up with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. And he drops back in the gun. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
That completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
And they punch it in or settle for a chip shot. 3rd and goal. Big moment early in this semifinal game. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Backed against the wall. You practice these kind of things in spring ball, in camp in the summer, even during the week of preparation. Who's going to win, the offense or the defense? The defense does their job here on 3rd and goal to knock that one away. Now we got a big call coming up here on 4th down.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The pass is intercepted. And midfield. The 40. At the 30. At the 10 now. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
This just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
Touchdown, Baylor, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
The back's got it. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
So the screen on first down is snuffed out nicely, and now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going the screen on first down, but give the defense all the credit in the world. They're not fooled at all. Read that perfectly, able to chase that down for a loss.
And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Touchdown, Indiana, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Fields it just outside the goal line. On the return, lost the ball. Well, they keep the football. They're able to recover that fumble and avoid a costly mistake.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
Handoff to the back. They try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's second down here. Looks right for a quick completion. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense will make this stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship deadline at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We've got a good one in our hands, which we'll hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
It's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. He'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
The offense now operating in empty. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Receiver makes the catch. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure to allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Third and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Try and muscle for the first down. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
The Bears line up on 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The Bears line up with a 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
2nd down and goal, upcoming. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Pass caught, can he get in? And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. And now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
On the move now. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit. Wasn't able to complete this pass.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. They'll try a pass here. Grab near the sticks. It's McDonald.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his 1st down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Looking for his back. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Second down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He escapes the pocket. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. Going to bring up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Looks to the left. Pass caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. He's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job on the defense. It's fourth down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He did not. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. And there's the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. We give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field to 5 wide. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. The Baylors will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's an out route. The catch made. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
And the Bears looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And here's the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The defense backed up against their own end zone. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the defense closes in quickly to stop him short of the goal line. The Bears hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Baylor.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Looks like one more play here before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Scrambling and throwing it deep. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Second half. Returner looking to make a play here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Not much of a gain there, Kirk. The defense paying close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion, but not many yards.
In the clear at the 25. Tackle made him to play at the 29-yard line.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Bears. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grabbed by the receiver. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. Tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. Catch made on the left side. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. And the Hoosiers with first and 10 here. Looking for a man. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. What a call here by this offense, and unfortunately, the receiver drops this drag route. So much real estate in front of him, a big gain missed by the drop.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to chuck it again. Tries the right with a quick throw. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice game.
Oh, and he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. Here we go. After a long drive, it's third and goal. Can they punch it in or settle for three? Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. Fourth and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, the kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses it.
Finally forced out of bounds with a solid return that time. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Indiana.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
I really like the route here of the receiver. In the quick game, it's all about timing. The quarterback this time puts the ball behind him, making it tough for the receiver to get back to make the catch.
Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And Baylor has the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Handoff to the single back. Breaks free. Gets the first and still running. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And in 1st down, they go right back to him. That solid pursuit, they'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
He escapes the pocket. He's hit just before the throw. And it's intercepted, a crushing play.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. Incomplete for a third straight play. So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And the quarterback dropping back. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big fourth down stop.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
They'll run it to the left. First down, looking for more now. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Baylor.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his fourth rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's McDonald. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Hoosiers come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He makes the grab. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
I'd love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking to throw it again. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. He's running out of time here. Football comes out. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. He breaks free. Powering through again, ripping through the defense. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Hoosiers. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
PAT is good. They still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Offense getting set. It's second down. Grinding away on the ground. Crosses the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
A gain makes it second and medium. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. Can he get there on the ground? Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Bears bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Coverage team brings down the returner. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. The chance to advance in the playoff comes down to this. Offense needing a touchdown here late in the game. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Moves out of the pocket. He finds some space. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the out route. He'll pick up the first down. Stop at the 27. All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. Caught by the receiver. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money. for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Great catch! Tackled quickly after the catch, but the ball moves all the way to the 30. Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Crucial play here. They go to the air. The ball is caught. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. And the offense step up. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He escapes the pocket. Oh, what a grab! Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal on the 9. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He'll throw it now. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Indiana.
Chris, how about that execution? Great throw by the quarterback. The receiver does his job and then takes it into the end zone. And now we've got an interesting situation here. Late in the game in a playoff, do you kick the extra point to tie this up, or you go for 2 to potentially take the lead?
And now the decision is to go for 2 and win it right here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. They don't get it. It's incomplete. Going for the win. The gamble doesn't pay off.
That keeps the score Baylor 35, Indiana 34.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
And the quarterback just kneels down. A really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side. Well, they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrive in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Championship at stake. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And ball spotted at the 17. You've been better off just taking a knee. So Baylor's offense comes on the field first today. And here we are, folks, the last two teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best two teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Escapes the pocket. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass this time. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Makes their way out of the field for their first possession. They still got the impact players in this game for guys that are going to have to step up and deliver the We'll see what the offense can do with poor starting field position. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. The 10. Touchdown, Bears. There was no catching him that time.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often.
Ball handed off. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49. You guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got his man in the open field. Nice clear over the right side. Can they chase? Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Looking deep to the right side. That one falls incomplete. They'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run flow, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And now the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The receiver grabs it. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Bears come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. First down, they're going to throw the football. Pressure is coming. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Touchdown, Penn State. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get...
Single back, takes the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Takes the handoff again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Throwing for his running back. The catch is made along the sideline. Good job getting the foot down.
When the defense gets these guys to 3rd down, they get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
And the receiver snags it. It's complete. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Moves out of the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40.
This defense is so caught up in defending this pass game. I think here they just completely forgot about this guy's ability to run the football. Good, solid gain, and he gets out of bounds.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes a quick catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Bears pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Grinding away with their running game. Running with purpose. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground game. What's the play goal here on second down for this offense? They'll feed the back again. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here we go, 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete, but the defender a little too aggressive here. That should result in a first down. That penalty would be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I'm sure that player is going to get an earful from the coach. They've got a long drive going now, aided by that penalty flag. He'll hand it off. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. The Bears are in the red zone. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Clean to the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champion.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Baylor Bears.